Hi Fam Bam, welcome back. It is Simplify Saturday, and today I'm going to be sharing with you our family day pack, or what we take to go when we're going as a family and we have the kids. We use this day pack regularly. It's what comes in and out of the car, and these are the items that we carry regularly and leave in the pack. So I'm also going to be sharing with you a little bit of an update on my minimalist purse situation, because it has sort of changed, not really, but I've changed to my clutch instead of my handbag, because if you've seen my What's Inside My Car tour, I've stuffed it with all that amazing stuff I was carrying on my person, and I realized I don't really go anywhere without my car. So I just came down to my clutch, and my clutch that actually fits my phone right in here. So this is what I carry with me regularly, and this fits really well in our basket. So let's talk about this basket, because this is what makes the magic happen. I know it seems big and bulky, but my husband carries one, I carry one, and this is like the most magical thing around. Not only do people envy it, which doesn't really matter, but they're envious because they see it and it's like a Mary Poppins bag. It has the most amazing weight capacity, like I think 50 to 70 pounds, don't quote me on that, but I've literally put babies inside and held it, and it holds up. They're handmade from Africa. These particular ones that we get are from Alafia. I got mine from Whole Foods, but you can get them or see them at health food stores. And I'm gonna try to link it down below if you're interested, because they really are amazing. And what I love about it is they actually smash down. Like if you're traveling with it, you can smash it down, and then all you need to do is get it wet and hang it for a night. Like you shape it and get it hung for a night, and the proceeds go, or at least a portion of the proceeds go, to charitable groups out in Africa. So I love these things so much. I can't say enough about them, and this is what we carry in our to-go packs. Now, having two kids that are 2 and 4 can sometimes feel like you need to come with a lot of preparation. We set aside our day packs, or we have our handbag systems, so that we can reduce that amount of preparation and clean up and organization when we come home afterwards. So all of our stuff carries sort of standard things that we can have accessible without having to pack and repack and rethink about these things on a daily basis. So that's why we have these things set up. And our basket just sits next to our front door. So when we come home, it drops off there. And when we leave, we add a couple extra stuff like our refilled water bottles and food, and then we head out the door, and it's super simple. So the things that we carry regularly in the basket is a pair of underwear. And I know this seems kind of weird, but we got a 4 and a 6-year-old. Accidents do happen, and so we carry a pair of underwear everywhere we go, and that's just gonna go in the basket. And then also a hairbrush. You guys know from my minimalist handbag system that I like carrying hairbrushes. We have girls, they do things like martial arts and yoga and dance, so having hairbrushes with a couple hair ties on the top is super handy to have around pretty much everywhere you go. So I'll stick that in here, and if you haven't seen the minimalist handbag system yet, I'm gonna stick that below. This is in conjunction with, so I have those bags set up and prepared, but this is really our regular to go every single day. The minimalist handbag system was options that I have set up so I can just grab and go. So if I'm just going to the grocery store, anything normal, we go with this, and I just stick my wallet in here. But if I'm going out with the kids for like a day festival or the museum, I'm grabbing that backpack that can carry a lot more stuff and have my hands free on my bag, because obviously you're not going to be dragging this basket around in the museum. So the next thing we like to keep is a couple books, kids' choice. They each get one. They like looking at these in the car. You guys know in my car we carry a little bit of those flashcards so that they can do some schoolwork, but those stay in the car. So the books come in and out because these books do change, and it's easy for them to swap them when they see the basket at the door. They will exchange it themselves. So sort of piling these guys up nice and neat in here. And then of course we carry some notebooks and some pens. This is typically what Elavie, my youngest one, will use when she's waiting for her sister in her class, or vice versa. Sometimes they prefer to draw instead of read. And so we just have those things sitting in there. And as you can see, there's tons of space left in here, and I love this amount of space. A lot of times we'll pop in a couple of their iPods. because our iPods are loaded with digital books that I'll read to them and they can follow along. They also have math apps, school apps, etc. So they take these along. I like to take pictures out the car window sometimes. And this is kind of what just packs in the bag regularly. Probably the last thing that packs in the bag regularly is a utility knife. And we use this not for self-protection as much as just cutting things, because we carry apples and cucumbers, peeling things. Sometimes we get boxes from the USPS and want to check those out before we come home. Lots of times our clients will want to know if their package came, and it's just a quick way to do that. So this is what this looks like as we leave it by the door regularly. And then as we fly out the door, we're packing extra water bottles. And these water bottles are heavy. I don't know if you're familiar with Hydro Flask. This is a 36 ounce, super heavy. So we're putting lots of water bottles. Usually there's 4, including my husband's. And then we've got our snacks, which typically look like a couple pairs of these. These are amazing Garden of Life protein bars. They're our favorite. We get other kinds once in a while, but these are our main go-to. And then we'll grab some cucumbers or a bag of carrots and nuts and whatnot. So, starting to get heavy. I throw my wallet in there. And if we need to, because it's cooler outside or we're gonna be staying out late, we throw in a couple sweaters for the kids. It's rare that we do this because it's pretty hot here, but it fits in here nice and neat. And this is kind of what it looks like with all of that packed in. If I take the sweaters out, it's gonna look a little more like this. So as you can see, there's a lot of extra space in here. And then what I love about it is when we do get our groceries, a lot of times you can just kind of shove everything in here and then you can pick up and you're ready to go. But as you can see, this is super, super heavy. So it's not made for carrying around as much as it is toting to and from the car. And just knowing that everything that you need and have is accessible and available to you. This so far has been the most effective and efficient system for us. It carries so much more than this. Sometimes if we want to return our library books, we pack them all in here and take this empty basket to the library, then sit outside the library and have our snack, color. When we're at the kids' classes like dance or martial arts, they're able to tote this out and have their books and everything with them as they're waiting for their class to come up or for their sister to come out of class. And everything is just right here. And like I said, this thing is super easy to take care of. It's washable, it's reshapeable, it's packable, it's super light as it goes, but then it's also very strong and can carry a lot. So we love it. I ended up having to get another one because my husband stole my original one from me, which is why he carries one as well. And this is the secret to my day pack system with the family and the kids. You can put whatever you want in this thing, but this is pretty much all that we carry and it works really well for us. So if you have any thoughts or ideas about what you take, stick it in the comments below. Remember, I do have a what's inside my car video. We don't typically leave anywhere without our car. So when we're out, we're typically out in our cars. So if you haven't checked that out, check it out because I have a lot more stuff like Band-Aids and whatnot that we might need in case of emergency. And let me know if you like this video by hitting thumbs up. Any questions or comments, stick them down below. If you're new to this channel, thank you so much for being here. We talk about ways to level up your reality to create a life worth living through the art of simplification, your external spaces, and movement within your internal spaces. I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your weekend. I will see you back here for more Simplify on Minimalism Monday. Wish me better health. I know you can tell if you've been following me on social media, I've had this head cold, and fortunately all this movement has been helping. Movement does help, but it's always important, rest and recovery. We're gonna talk about that more on Healthy Hump Day. I'll see you back here Monday for Minimalism Monday. Thank you so much for being here. And until then, remember to be good, be great, be grateful. I'm so grateful for you and this journey that we share together.